position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks offense will come out first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so... student at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They'll move the wide receiver. Finds a little space. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Buck. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to it.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Gators headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Washington. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Catch in the middle, it's Estrada. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Proctor. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Ducks will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. On the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. And some room to work. There he goes! Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And
a shot toward the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The option look. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Dawkins. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Buck. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Brings up 2nd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Washington.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
quick release on the RPO. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Buck. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defensive backs spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The Gators want to move quickly. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll run the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the big fullback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Gonna run it. It's Washington. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play, now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got to...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. To throw. It's Buck. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the sideline. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got him this time. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open the second half on the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On the option. Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. What a play. Not only the interception, but a great return for the score.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
He is denied. No good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5.
And they try to pass forward, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
On the option. Now the pitch. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Flying down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Gators! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Buck. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
With the catch, it's Washington. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks send out the punt unit.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Man, the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
You know, a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Swapping ends in the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The Gators are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Just steamrolling the defense. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. The throw. He's got him. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bradford. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Buck. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off and another empty drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On the ground, it's Estrada. Hard running there. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this. They get through and it's blocked. Defense has it.
Yeah, and how about this defense? They've been struggling all day long. You're in a huge deficit, and you finally come up and make a play, block a kick. Maybe this creates some momentum now for your offense, and maybe they can go bail you out and make this a ball game.
Dropping back, it's Buck. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll throw on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run this play from the pistol. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Going for it all. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have it.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now on the move. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Back to throw, it's Buck. Bringing the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swat.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The option look. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.